Hi guys, I hope everyone's doing fine. Well, I've been on a walk today. Right, what do you think the feather is? Tawny owl or common buzzard? Got quite a big quill, so we'll write a letter to the Queen. I don't know if she'll answer it. Maybe I should stick it in there, guys. How? So, I've had a walk today, but I didn't take my phone. Well, to be honest, I've been to do a garden. So, anyway, as I was walking back home, I looked down on the floor and I saw this feather. And I looked and I spotted it straight away. I'm like an oak. I thought, that's a tawny owl's feather. Then I got hold of it and I looked at it. I thought, well, I wonder if it's a common buzzard. So, a common buzzard or tawny owl. I know which one. Anyway, so I was looking around and I saw this squirrel. And it was on top of this wall. And I'm walking at the back of these big houses with high walls. Fairly well to do. And about a couple of minutes later, walking near end and something went shoo, and it jumped into this bush. And it run up into, and it was squirrel. I thought, well, so squirrel were at it. Hazelnut tree, but the hazelnuts, lot of hazelnuts on this year, guys, but they're not ripe yet. So I thought, well, that squirrel, I got right corner. And then I found this. I found this feather, maybe an owl, maybe a buzzard. And then, anyway, I went and did job, and on my way back, I did a bit of weeding, cut lawn. $5 job. I know, not exactly a lot. So I come back, and on my way back, I kept finding feathers. And I kept finding, I found quite a few wood pigeons at weekend. As I walked down the main road and I walked up into Wentworth, and on the way back home I walked down the main road and they fly down there 1900 mile an hour. They get some mammoth. Normally a lot of big Porsches and a lot of Beamers, a lot of big BMs and AMGs fly down there. Anyway, I looked on the side of the road and there were a dead wood pigeon. It had only just been hammered, so somebody's hit it, so I picked him up, threw him inside. Maybe a fox or a weasel I'll have hold on it. So that's a nice dinner for somebody. Anyway, I've started seeing a lot of feathers lying around. So I thought, well, at this time of year, guys, the birds, they start to melt. And melt, what that means, they start to lose the feathers, so the feathers fall out. So they melt, it's called melting, and then they grow new feathers. So I'm finding feathers all over the place today. So it must be start at melt. They must just be starting around this area, melting. So I saw a lot of feathers everywhere. So I thought, well, look at all. I thought there's feathers everywhere here. Anyway, I walked outside, but birds are melting, and I walked outside and there was another wood pigeon inside what's being hammered. So at weekend I found 3 wood pigeons. I thought that's a lot of wood pigeons, just for a weekend. So, and then I had to walk up into garden centre. Well, I'm going to garden centre tomorrow. So I'm going for some plants with a friend of mine. She's going to buy some plants. So I don't know if things are back to normal. I've just looked out the window because I've just put some washing out. So as I were hanging some washing out, guys, just now I looked up and there's a big plane going over. So I don't know where that's going. I think Spain's closed. Not sure about anywhere else. So I don't know where that's flying to. So tomorrow I'm going to the garden centre. So we'll buy a few plants and I'll put them in. On my way home last night, I got last night, 5, 6 o'clock, I were out for a couple of hours. I looked up at sky, and it's funny because I've just looked up at, I'm always looking around, you know me. So I'm looking up in sky. This is last night, about 5, 6 o'clock on my home front shop. And sky, I ain't seen sky like this. I can't remember ever seeing sky like this. It were all down like that. And I look at sky probably every day of my life. I'm always looking. If I'm not looking in a tree or a bush, or I'm not looking at something, if I'm not looking in sky. Anyway, I thought, all sky were like going down like that, in different segments. I thought, what's going off here? And I've just had a look up into sky. It's not very cloudy today, but clouds are the same. There's some really odd shaped, long shaped clouds, clear blue sky. So what's that telling us? What's changing? Maybe something's changing in the atmosphere. I've also noticed a lot of the birds, a lot of the little finches, they're all disappearing. When I'm walking in woods, I used to see lots of finches. I don't see as many, not as many house sparrows around anymore. I know thrushes have gone. I'll tell you what's happened to song thrushes. I mean, song thrushes used to be everywhere, guys, on your garden, everywhere. So I thought, well, I know where all songies have gone, all song thrushes. What killed song thrushes were people putting slug poison down. And I'm thinking today, well, swallows were a little bit late over and swifts were a little bit late over coming back to England. And I always look out for them every year. I usually see them end of April. Well, they were a couple of weeks late. They're a couple of weeks late this year, guys. And I thought, well, everything's a little bit late. And then I thought, well, I ain't seen an egg jog. Can't remember. Last time I saw an egg jog was last year, and I'll tell you where it was. It were run over on the road. So, egg jogs. Because every year, all fools are putting slug poison out for slugs in the garden. You're killing all egg jogs. So, egg jogs, they're all disappearing. So, we're not getting any egg jogs. So, I give you a little tip. As a gardener, get some porridge oats. Yeah, you know porridge oats. I'll show you just to make sure you've got it. So porridge oats, and what this does, guys, look at my feather. Porridge oats. I don't buy porridge because I don't really eat that much anymore. Oats, porridge oat, dried oats. Put an handful of dried oats in your garden, chuck 'em under a brick, chuck 'em under the shed, chuck 'em where slugs are knocking around, and what happens is the birds will eat the slugs and it won't poison them and kill them, and the egg jogs will eat the slugs and it won't poison and kill the egg jogs. They're getting really rare now, egg jogs. Like I say, I don't miss a thing, guys. And I'm seeing a lot of things disappearing. So that's how it goes, I suppose. So, environment. Is it healthier? Is it cleaner? Well, that sky's looking quite a bit different. So, I'm hoping. I mean, planes are going to be back to normal. Things are back to normal here in UK. And to be honest, I mean, longest I stayed isolate. Longest I were in was, I think, 3 days. And that's only because it rained. Because I did social distance, but I were in woods every day in fields. I'd crack up. I'd crack up if I had to stop in house for a week. So I can't really do that. So it's not really good for me. But I didn't really bump into many people and I social distance. So, now I'm looking for a bike. I need to get that fitness up. As long as I'm doing a lot of walking, so I'm fit. But I thought I'd just push it that little bit more. So I'm looking for a good bike. So guys, I hope you're all fit and well and taking care. Yeah, I didn't take my phone today, so I hope you like and subscribe. Hit the bell please. Thumbs up. Yeah, if you want a squaw, guys, you'll have to go online and find one. I'm sure you'll I'm sure you'll find one. You'll need a feather in your cap, so take care, God bless. I'm off to garden centre tomorrow, and then this week I'll be out and about, because I have a few things I want to have a look at. I'm trying to get 2 channels onto my phone. I can only get 1 channel onto my phone, because I want to do another channel. So I'm going to do another channel, but I need to get 2 channels. Can't work it out. I can't work it out. I'll get round it. So guys, have a beautiful evening. Take care, God bless. I'll be back later on in the week. Off to the garden centre. Chief Sitting Bull here.